this area around here, which does tend to be quite a common spot for blistering, particularly if you've got any callus or thickened skin that's built up around here. We had how many in today? 3 people with exactly the same doing Oxfam blistering around this area, and it's very common. That's the calloused area, big toe in here. So I'll talk about sort of foot care, but it's really important that you take all that callus off and then you're taping without that callus there, because that's going to help prevent any of the blisters sort of coming. So we'll use 2 pieces of tape for this area. We've sort of worked out that it tends to work better if you tape this area long ways rather than across ways, to stop that rolling effect when you put your socks on. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get 2 pieces of tape that are going to sort of work their way around this area of the foot. And I might do this one actually because it's going to be easier for me to do here. There's going to be a point at which you have to go around a corner. So you want to, again, same sort of thing as when we did the heels, you're going to cut a split. So you want to cut a split in one of these pieces of tape, round the edges, same as what we did. And we're going to place gently on the skin. And then you sort of round the corner, and then this piece just sort of gently sits over so that there's no creasing. So that's your first piece. Your second piece just overlaps the first piece. Sorry, I'll do it on this one too. Okay. And then this one just overlaps the first and just sits nicely there. Doesn't need a split, that second one. Okay. And that is often enough just in that area to reduce that level of friction that comes here. For those people that get it here and here, you would need to take the big toe as well, which is a separate, you don't want to do it all in one. So that's a separate one. This is a little bit tricky. It's just a matter of sort of shaping the piece of tape. So you round all the edges, cut a bit of a split in here. And then you just sort of working out how it sort of sits so that you can place it overlapping the tape that's already there, but getting enough of the tape around the toe that you can prevent that friction occurring. And again, same thing as you don't want any creases. If you've put the tape down on the skin, you think, oh no, I've got a crease, just lift the tape up gently, stretch it out, put it back down again. Okay? And that's your big toe taping. I'll do it on this side for these guys behind me. So we get 2 pieces of tape the same length. So sort of measuring, that's probably a little bit long, so measuring here, round the top.
And on your previous video, you covered the fixable with another tape?
Yes. So if you are having problems, let's say you've tried the tape, and this tape in particular, and you're still getting a point where you're getting a bit of a hot spot. Now, does everyone know what a hot spot means? And that it's just an area that's rubbing and sore and is going to end up more than likely becoming a blister. So you can sort of still feel, or you're still getting a blister in that area. You may want to look at using a more robust tape on top of this tape, which is a brown sports strapping. Don't get the white, because it's a different type of tape. It doesn't have a lot of give. You want the sports tape because it's got a little bit of give in it. And you just literally, as long as that tape that you're putting on does not touch the skin anywhere, as long as it's only on top of the white fixamole, then that's absolutely fine to use. And some people, particularly people with really bony heels, they find that they need that extra robustness of that tape. So yeah. And then just around the big toe, we just do a little one of these. And we're done. Okay. The toes are the next.